Hello everyone, in this video I'll talk about what is Arduino and why is Arduino so popular. Why do we use Arduino? So let us get started. What is Arduino? Arduino is an open source electronics platform based on easy to use hardware and software. You can tell your board what to do by sending a set of instructions to the microcontroller on the board. To do so, use the Arduino programming language, which is based on wiring, and the Arduino software or Arduino IDE, and Arduino IDE is based on processing. So what is wiring? Wiring is an open source programming framework for microcontrollers. And what is this processing? Processing is a flexible software sketchbook and a language for learning how to code. So basically what it means that when we talk about Arduino is basically combination of both hardware and the software. Hardware means any Arduino board. So like this is an Arduino Uno board. So Arduino has many different types of boards like this. Okay, this is an Arduino Uno board, and in our course we shall talk about this one, Arduino Uno board. Okay, so as I've told you, Arduino means this is the combination of both hardware and the software. So this hardware and the Arduino software means the Arduino IDE. Okay, now I'll talk about what is the difference between Arduino and the other traditional microcontrollers, or the Arduino programming and the other traditional way of microcontroller programming. So you can see here basically I have shown in two different columns. So in the first column I have written Arduino, which internally uses this Atmega 328P processor by Atmel previously. Now Atmel is procured by Microchip Technologies. And in the right hand column I have written here Atmega 328P processor, which is by Atmel or Microchip Technologies, then 8051 by Intel, and PIC microcontroller by again Microchip Technologies. Okay, so why you can see Arduino internally uses this Atmega 328P processor, that means this processor, but still why do we call it as Arduino? It is mainly because Arduino people have done lot of things on top of to use this Atmega 328P processor. For example, in this board they have used this Atmega 328P processor, and along with that they have incorporated so many peripherals into this board, and that is how they have made this Arduino Uno board. Okay, and also they have developed their own software, Arduino software, which is called as Arduino IDE. And with the help of this board and the Arduino IDE, you can write Arduino programs and you can develop your own project. Okay, so now here you can see in Arduino you use the programming language, and whose name is Arduino programming language. And in case of traditional microcontrollers, you use programming languages which are basically assembly language programs or C programs, or maybe C++ programs. Okay, now in this Arduino, this is easier to learn. Definitely it is easier to learn, but in these traditional microcontrollers, to write programs one need to have the knowledge of low level details about microcontrollers and other connected peripherals. So this is basically here the learning curve is not that easy like Arduino. Now here comes the twist again. If I come here, you see the Arduino people has provided some abstraction layer. Now abstraction layer in the form of hardware, which is this one, and the significant abstraction layer has been provided with the help of Arduino software, which is Arduino IDE. So what is this abstraction layer? Abstraction layer, as I told you, basically each microcontroller has a lot of internal details like their memory layout, their registers, how they functions, how the flag register works, how the timer and the interrupt works, and all these. So what Arduino people have done is they have created one abstraction layer. That means they have taken care of all these complicated issues like memory layout, registers, timers, interrupts, all these, and they have packed it inside a box, and they have given you some functions or APIs, and with the help of APIs, only with the APIs functions, you can write programs and you can develop your own projects. So basically it means that you do not necessarily have to have the knowledge of low level microcontroller details, and yet you can write Arduino programs and you can develop some useful projects. Okay, and that is what is done by this abstraction layer. I repeat, abstraction layer means the complicated issues. The Arduino people have taken care of the complicated issues and they have made things simpler for you. How simpler? Because they provide you some APIs and you can write programs with the help of those APIs, and without knowing the low level details of microcontrollers like Atmega 328P, you can write microcontroller programs and you can develop your own project. Okay. Now, the next point is that Arduino has a huge and vibrant ecosystem, and there are many supportive community. If you get stuck somewhere, there are many people to help you out. Okay. Now, what is Arduino? Arduino Uno R3 board is equipped with the well-known Atmega 328P processor, which is this one, this processor, which I'll show you definitely. Then it has 14 digital input output pins. Okay, it has 6 analog input pins. It has USB connection, ICSP header. ICSP stands for in-circuit serial programming, and a reset button. And this board includes everything you need for a great first experience with Arduino. Okay, so I'm talking about this Arduino Uno board, and let me remind you, Arduino has many different types of boards, and you can pick any one of those boards according to your necessity, and you can go ahead and develop your own project. So in this course, we shall talk about Arduino Uno boards. Okay, that is about what is Arduino. Now I'll talk about what is the usage of Arduino, why Arduino is so popular. There are many different reasons basically. Now you can see this Arduino board. Arduino is inexpensive. The software is completely free of cost, and this is the hardware. This is also a cheap hardware. This is not very costly, and cheap means not, its quality is very, very good. And in this board you have the Arduino 328P processor, and along with that you have many peripherals. Okay, and its cost is somewhere around say $7 to maximum $10. That's all. Okay, now it is cross-platform, means you can run Arduino programs in Windows, macOS and Linux machines. And versatile, you can develop many different types of projects, applications. Okay, then it is simple, clear programming environment, easy learning curve. The learning curve of this Arduino is very easy basically. Okay, then you can build many useful projects. Then supportive community, as I have mentioned, if you get stuck somewhere, there are many people to help you out, or maybe by searching in Google itself you will get the help. That's all. You will get many actually, many help. Whatever problem you have, there will be someone or the other who faced the same problem before you, and they have provided the solution in the internet, and you can read them and you can get a good clue how to solve your problem. Okay, now, and one very important thing is that it is open source and extensible software. So this is open source, that means at any point of time, if you want to customize the software, so you can customize it according to your necessity. Okay, so that's all. I hope you have understood, and we shall meet again in the next video. Thank you.